Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're reading Diaries, and we're starting at chapter 21, and I'll go until chapter 25. So we're gonna read chapter 25, and that's it. We're gonna read that up to there and read it. So let's continue with the story. Question marks point of view. 4 months later, the plan is going swimmingly. Augustine isn't too happy though, and I've been trying to make sure he's happy because he wouldn't like that if he wasn't happy. Guard, can you bring me Augustine? I would like to talk to him. I asked. By the way, that second he that was in the sentence, the second sentence of that paragraph, that he is slanted. So if you ever actually read this yourself, it's slanted. The guard nodded and left the room. Shortly after, I saw him come in with Augustine. Thanks, sir, I said, and the guard walked out. I walked over to Augustine, and I bet he thought I was going to hurt him. The door was locked from the outside. I snapped my fingers, and Augustine's chains disappeared. Why did you do that? He asked. Because I just want to talk to you, I said, leaning him over to the couch. I still don't know if I should trust you, he said. It's okay if you don't. He doesn't either, I said, sitting down. The couch isn't poisonous, so you can sit down on it, I said. He sat down and we started talking. You know, Nazar was a sweet boy when he was young. I only know that because I knew his mom, I said. I bet he was, he said softly. Nazar's point of view later that night. Before I went to sleep, I decided I would go to the park that was nearby. I walked to the park and sighed softly. I'm just so worried about Augustine and everyone that's with me. He could be dead right now, and we'd never know, I said, not too loud. I walked around the park and I saw my hands start to glow. What the hell? I asked, and I felt like I was getting pulled somewhere. I walked in the direction it was wanting me to go in, and I saw a crystal clear lake. This lake feels like home, I mumbled softly. Chapter 22. Nazar's point of view. Days later, randomly near bodies of water or around a lot of trees, my hand would start glowing. Even Lay thinks it's weird. I started thinking as to why this is happening. What is my hand trying to tell me, I thought. During the night, I couldn't sleep at all. My thoughts were keeping me up. I was thinking about why my hand randomly glowed when I'm near bodies of water. I got up and walked over to the nearby lake and took off my shoes. Put my feet in the water and I saw a bunch of different animals come up to me. I was nervous about this and worried about this. The animals just stayed beside me. What are you all doing out here so late? I know they won't answer. We're out here because we're worried about someone important, the bear said. I looked at them all surprised. I think I might have passed out. He's able to hear what animals say because, they're using telepathy to basically speak to him. They're spirit animals that came up to him. Spirit animals came up to him. That's why they're worried. Later, I woke up a few hours later and the animals were gone, and I was alone in a field. I went to get up, but my feet felt numb. I was wondering why I couldn't really move. I looked around, then the body got up on its own. What is going on? I regained control over my body and went back to Leia and Messiah. They were confused about where I'd been. I explained to them what happened when I got back. This trip is getting weirder by the day, Leia said softly. I nodded in agreement. It is. First we are sent a letter from some strange person and Augustine goes missing, and now this weird shit with my hand and the animals talking to me. I stood looking at them. They both nodded at me. Chapter 23. Question marks point of view. I really wish I could go to him physically and tell him the truth, but I can't. He's slowly finding out, though, which is good in a way, but at the same time it's not good. He needs to learn it from the person he got it from. I think that time will come soon enough, though. He'll be here soon. I've been letting Augustine and Lucinda sleep inside the castle instead of sleeping in cells because I want them to feel more comfortable, and because I want them to trust me. Not completely, but enough to know that my intentions are not to kill them or harm them in any way. I sighed softly and smiled as I thought, He'll know about the truth soon enough, my darling Evelyn. I need to fix that spelling on my phone then. Zara's point of view. About 3/4 of the way from the capital. We're getting so close to the capital, and honestly, I can't wait to get there. Leigh and I figured out that if I wear gloves on my hand, that my hand doesn't glow, so we got me a pair of gloves to wear. So when we're on the ship, it doesn't freak people out. I sighed softly. Leigh, what are we going to do about? They asked. The hand thing. I have when I need to take a shower or go swimming or something like that. I asked her. Oh, I don't know. She said, let's hope we don't have to worry about the swimming thing, she said. So I was sitting beside us as we were camping for tonight, since we were not close to a town or a village. He was keeping an eye on the horses while we rested, while the rest of us were relaxing. I think Leigh had fallen asleep. You should get some rest. You should get some sleep, Nazar. We got more long days ahead of us, so I said, I nodded and laid down, falling asleep. Chapter 24. And this is more of a question mark's point of view. I watched my boy from where I was when he was on his trip. I wish I could tell him the truth about everything, but alas, I can't. That would ruin the story for you. I sighed softly, thinking. Question mark's point of view. The other one. This one only has 4 question marks. The first one had 6, and then this one has 4. Letting both Augustine and Lucinda stay inside the guest rooms in the castle is actually really good. 1, because it'll help them trust me a little, and 2, because they know, hopefully, that I won't hurt them. Zara's point of view. Dream. I woke up in a room by myself, and I felt a presence I've missed for so long. I felt Augustine. It felt like he was right beside me. I walked through a wall of the room, and I saw a door there. I went through the door, and I saw a beautiful lake. I also saw Augustine standing by the lake. Then I saw Leigh, Lucinda, and my dad. My dad is here in my dreams? Why? I questioned myself. Don't ask stupid things, kid. I heard a voice say, it was my dad's voice. I looked over at my dad, and he had a soft smile on his face. I shook my head. It's just a dream, I mumbled to myself. I walked back into the room, and that door disappeared. I walked to the opposite wall and saw that another door appeared. I opened the door and saw that it was a nightmare. It was back at my hometown. The day was attacked. Burning buildings, people running and screaming. Me and Leigh running for our lives with my mom and dad. But the saddest part of this was how I saw both my parents sacrifice themselves for me and Leigh. We're still here with you. That's what my mom said before she died. I miss you, Mom and Dad. In a dream. I miss you too, son. Chapter 25. Very last chapter that we're reading for today. I'm sorry that I can't be doing these too long. My phone keeps on telling me that I have like a certain time limit to do these. So I'm really sorry if I can't record these for very long periods of time. I don't know why it keeps telling me this, but it does. Latest point of view. There are now just 4 cities / towns / villages, whatever you want to call them, away from the capital. We're so close to the capital, I can't believe it. Only 4 places to go, though, and we'll be at the capital. Nazar, are you happy we're almost to the capital? Asked Nazar. He sighed. Yes and no. I'm not extremely happy, because it's been years since we were last on a boat. He said, I know, but we'll get to see so many things. I said. He nods. Sure. Later. Question mark's point of view. Things are happening on their own, and it's not in my plans. His abilities are showing more and more as the days go by, and he doesn't even realize it. He didn't remember these abilities when he was 5 because I've said too much. I'll just hope that everyone stays safe. Your dad is right here waiting for you. Azara's point of view. After we took rest in a town nearby, I couldn't stop thinking about a dream I had a couple of days back. It was so weird. I saw everything that happened to me after I was 5 years old, but nothing before then. I don't remember anything from my very first 4 years on this planet. It confuses me. It's okay to not remember everything, Sayas told me. Did I forget to mention that I was talking about this dream to him? Probably did. I know it's okay, but I want to know what happened then. Something is off about me not remembering anything from from before I was 5. So he nodded. Well, don't dwell on it too much because you'll get a headache, kid. He said, I'm not a kid. So with a small pouch, sure, a kid. I mean, who's older here? He said in a joking manner. Everyone went to sleep aside from Messiah. That was later on in the chapter at the very end. Alright, well, I'm going to end it here, guys. So when we get back, when we get back to this in 2 weeks, we'll be reading from chapter 26 to chapter 30. And then we'll probably be starting up the next book on the 2 weeks Wednesday after that one. So I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, share it around with your friends. And if you're new, make sure to hit the notification bell too when you're subscribing, so at least you get notified whenever I post a video, because I post videos daily. You guys make sure to stay wild, crazy, stay being outcast in this world. And I love you all. Have an amazing day.